That's no moon.
Clear Bay 327. We are opening the magnetic field.
Hello there, and welcome to Docking Bay 327. Today we're going to be going back to an older build, but one that's kind of practical and I thought might be useful for some. So I'll walk you through, my thought process and the design and all of that, and how I built it. I do have some pictures that I logged while I was building it, so I'll show those while I'm kind of explaining the process. So let's dive right into it. So in an earlier version of the room, I had this open computer bay. Later, when I painted the desk and base, I decided I wanted to hide this cubby. The computer was locking up on me and running in a very old version of Windows anyway, so I gutted it for Greeblies. I wanted to cover up the cubby, but still use it for storage, so I decided to build a panel and put it on hinges. I usually start looking for inspiration on the internet. I found this picture from one of the sequel Star Wars movies and really loved the whole thing. But this section here really stood out to me. I liked the way the LEDs were lined up, as well as the multicolored panel and pinstriping. So I took this idea and created this in Illustrator. I like using Adobe Illustrator because I can build it out to scale and match up the size and shape I need for the project I'm working on. Next, I cut up a piece of 1/4 inch MDF to the correct size, then began picking out some Greeblies and laid them out on the MDF until I found the best fit for what I wanted it to look like. I also cut out the frame using 1/2 inch MDF and glued and brad nailed it together. My order of operation on this one was a little different than normal for me. As you can see here, I decided to paint it first before drilling any holes for the parts. Then I painted all the Greeblies and attached them to the painted board. After that, I drilled all the holes for the LEDs and began wiring them all together using my custom soldering station, thanks to the smuggler's room for the inspiration. I also drilled the holes for the hinges using the pattern that came with the hardware. I connected all the LEDs to a toggle switch and wired it all up to a standard 12-volt power supply. And here are a couple of hero shots of it installed. A couple of close-ups. And finally, I'll leave you with a short video tour of the completed project. And there you go, a Star Wars inspired cabinet door, or a Star Wars panel on hinges. Either way, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and click the bell if you want to be alerted when I get new content pushed out on the channel. And until next time, build with what you know, figure out the rest.